Hey there guys, and welcome to this Iron Council hard mode guide. In your first pull, the main tank needs to be pulling Steelbreaker away from the raid, and the off tank needs to grab Rune Master. So throughout phase 1, the Rune Master is going to be putting these little blue circles on the floor. This is going to increase damage by anyone stood in them by 50%. So tanks need to move the boss off these. But try position him still so your melee DPS can stand in the blue circles, so they get the damage buff. Yeah, that's about it for this phase. He's just got that blue circle ability, and he can put up a shield that'll absorb like 20,000 damage. This can be spell stolen or purged. Okay, so with Rune Master Maul game down, it's time for Stormcaller Brundir. So all DPS need to switch over to him. He's got 3 main abilities. He's got Chain Lightning. This is gonna just deal damage to your raid. Anyone standing in 10 yards of each other, so make sure you spread out. He's got Lightning Whirl, which is it's gonna fire loads of bolts at the raid. It's gonna spin round and loads of lightning's gonna come out. This can be interrupted, so it needs to be. This is like your main priority. What needs to be interrupted on this phase, so make sure you do that as soon as it's cast. And he's got Overload. This is just like your Loken encounter in Halls of Lightning. It's basically a 6-second spell, and then he's going to cast an AoE damage. So everyone move out on Overload and then jump back in, same as Loken. And that's it. Just make sure you nuke him down. Okay, so with him dead, you're going to Steelbreaker. He's going to be hitting tank quite high at this point. He's going to have a 50% damage increase buff because his 2 friends are down. His main tank damage is going to be coming from Fusion Punch. So he's going to hit high melee damage, and it's going to cause nature damage to be ticking over 4 seconds. This can be dispelled though, so needs to be. Yeah, his tricky ability is called Overwhelming Power. Basically, he's going to apply it to your main tank, and it's going to last 60 seconds. And then after 60 seconds, your main tank is going to die. So when your main tank's got this, he needs to be watching out for when 60 seconds is about to be up, and then call out for your off tank to taunt off him. So right, so Overwhelming Power's almost up on main tank. So he signalled for the off tank to take over, and as you can see, the main tank has died. Now at this point, your off tank is going to get the same debuff, so in 60 seconds from now, your off tank's going to die. So from this point, you've got 60 seconds to nuke him down. So it's just a DPS burn at this point. Use all cooldowns, do whatever you can to get him down. Okay, so that's going to complete the encounter, and if you do it this way, you're going to get the I Choose You Steelbreaker achievement. And just to point out, at this point, I still, as the off tank, do have the debuff on me, so I'm just going to move away from the raid and die on my own, so I don't take anyone with me. And that's going to complete this guide. I hope you've found it useful, and thanks for checking it out.